Hello children, Shubha teacher here. We are continuing chapter photosynthesis. This is the third video of the chapter. By now you have already learnt about the entire process of photosynthesis. Let's proceed with the adaptations in leaves for the process of photosynthesis. There are various adaptations in leaves which facilitate the process of photosynthesis. So let's discuss one by one. Large surface area of leaves helps for the absorption of maximum light. As you can see here in the figure which are shown by the red pointer, leaves are broad and the broad lamina helps in absorbing more amount of light for photosynthesis process. The next is leaves are arranged at right angles. The figure below shown with the blue pointer is showing different kinds of arrangement of leaves in which the leaves are arranged in such a way that each leaf gets proper amount of sunlight. Next is the cuticle and upper epidermis present in leaves. These layers are transparent and shiny, because of which they allow light to pass through it, and therefore light enters into the inner cells. The figure shown with the blue pointer is showing leaves with shiny surface. The next adaptation is numerous stomata present in the leaves, because of which rapid exchange of gases takes place. You can see stomata located in the cells in the figure shown with the red pointer. Stomata are tiny openings which are present basically in the undersurface of leaves. So if the stomata number is more, the exchange of gases will take place rapidly. Next is the thinness of leaves. Thinner the leaves are, the cells come closer. The figure shown with the red pointer is showing cells which are so closely placed, and due to which the transport of materials becomes easy. Movement of materials from one cell to another becomes easy and faster. The next adaptation is chloroplast present in the cells. Chloroplasts, since they are green in color, containing chlorophyll, they absorb light, and because of light absorption, photosynthesis process starts. So these adaptations help in better performance of photosynthesis process in plants. Next adaptation is the extensive vein system. The figure here is clearly showing midrib, veins and veinlets. Like a complex network, they spread all over the leaf lamina and thus helps in easy rapid transport of nutrients and gases all over. Next we move to understand what happens to the products of photosynthesis. There are three end products of photosynthesis: glucose, water and oxygen. Glucose is used in various ways. Some amount of glucose is immediately consumed by the cells for carrying out various metabolic activities. The rest are stored in the form of starch. Starch is the stored food we know, and whenever it's required, it is again converted back into glucose in soluble form and gets transported all over the plant. Next is some amount of glucose gets converted into sucrose. Now what is sucrose? Sucrose is a disaccharide, double sugar, a combination of fructose and glucose. So double sugars are easily converted into single sugars. So therefore some amount of glucose gets stored in starch form, some amount gets converted into sucrose, and some glucose is used up in synthesizing fats and proteins. which are required for supplying energy to the cells and which brings growth in the cells. The next end product is water. Water is reutilized in the continuation of photosynthesis process. Since water is a raw material, so what comes out as end product is again used up in further continuation of the process. Oxygen, which is released out in the first phase of photosynthesis, diffuse out through stomata. Oxygen basically acts here as a waste product, but oxygen is also required for respiration, so some part of it is used up in respiration at that moment only, and the rest diffuse out through stomata. With this, we come to know what happens to the end products of photosynthesis. Now let's talk about translocation. Now after food is stored, again when during night, evening, when no more food production takes place, the stored food is utilized. It is again converted back into simple form, get dissolved in the cell sap, and through veins it is transported to different parts of the plant. This process of transport of food in soluble form through veins to different parts of the plants is called translocation of food. With this, we complete this portion. Let's recap. Today you learnt about various adaptations in leaves for photosynthesis. You also talked about the end result of the products of photosynthesis. That is what happens to every product after photosynthesis. That's all for today, children. Thank you and stay safe.